What's up everyone, and in today's video I will be briefly going over my new One Piece figures. Okay, now I don't know if this could be considered a figure, but for the sake of the video I'll consider it a figure. And this 1000 Sunny was actually gifted to me for my birthday. And you know, I've actually completely forgot about its existence because I remember seeing this along with other One Piece Film Red merchandise while I was at Anime Expo. So to be reminded of its existence by receiving it as a gift is really cool. And now I don't plan on building it anytime soon. If anything, I kind of want to build it during a live stream somewhere down the line. But for now, I will open it and show you what's on the inside. And you know, looking at it, it doesn't look too complicated to open. And who knows, maybe that's some words before disaster type thing. But I'll truly find out how hard it is to build later down the line. And this was made during the One Piece Film Red promotions. So the entirety of the 1000 Sunny is red, except I think in the Jolly Roger the straw hat still has some orange in it. But also while looking at the packaging, you can see that there's a red variant of Shanks' ship as well. And I know once I finish building this, I'm going to want that one as well. And speaking of Shanks, I actually picked up the figure right before I was gifted the ship. And the one I got is the Ichiban Show figure from Bandai Namco. And when looking at all the Shanks figures, okay, obviously yes, the resin figure would have been the best choice, but it's kind of really out of my price range. And Shanks is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, so this was actually the next best thing. And I also appreciate that it's a clear base, but also just a little annoying, I guess, that it's One Piece Film Red on it, but if you put it like on a black surface, it doesn't matter, kind of just hides it. But also not too annoying it where it bothers me a lot, because again, these were all mainly put out to promote the movie. And now going over everything else in the figure, I like how the hand's over his sword. I also really like this pose he's in with the cape blowing in the wind all intensely. And also maybe I could try filming it or getting it on camera, but looking under the cape you could see that the arm, well, his missing arm, that the shirt is actually tied into a knot. That's a cool little hidden detail. Yeah, not a bad figure. I love the coloring, sculpting. It's just a little weird in the cape on this side right here. Nothing to complain about, because I don't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but I managed to get this for $48 flat. Oh, and one last little complaint about this figure is that's a little smaller compared to the rest of my One Piece figures. And now I don't know if that's just because of the Ichiban Show figures, like if they all come that small. I'm not that big a connoisseur of figures, but you'll see the height comparison at the very end when I show you Shanks with the rest of them. But for a quick height comparison, here's Shanks right next to the last figure I'll be showing, and that is Boa Hancock. And this Boa figure was also a gift. And it's funny because the day before I received it, I saw a Boa Hancock figure and thought, damn, I really want this one. I'll put up the picture right here. Not only did I think, damn, I want that one, or should I just look more into Boa figures? Because Boa Hancock wasn't really a high up there figure for me, since, you know, I'm a Nico Robin stan. And before I could even look at Boa figures, I ended up receiving this and I went, damn, this one's really good. It's not the most expensive, but looking at the whole thing, I just love it. I like the fact that it's not just Boa. Obviously, it has her pet snake, Sarome, I believe that's the name. And Sarome is like intertwined through her legs, going around the back and going over her shoulder or arm. But I will say that it came in like 4 pieces, and the top portion right here, I swear you needed the might of Zeus to put it in. So that was my only main gripe with the figure, was the fact that I couldn't really get it in, so I had to get a box cutter, kind of shave the inside part down, and then it went in. And also Boa's held up by a black boot in the back, so it doesn't draw too much attention. Like, I prefer that than a black base, so a black boot isn't really a problem for me when it comes to bases. Also, I don't think I'll be able to show it on YouTube, but looking at the back, you see something plumber related. So yeah, it's a figure with, you know, some clear fan service. Can't be mad at that. And I don't know why, but I always like figures with capes that are in motion. It just adds a lot to it for me. And for the paint job, it's not the best, but, you know, it gets the job done, you know, for the price you get it for. And you know, it was a gift, and I'm a huge One Piece fan, so I gladly added it to the One Piece shrine, as I will call it. So there you have it. I just wanted to briefly go over my new One Piece figures, and kind of just wanted to show where my collection's at so far right now. And as for the ship, when I build it, maybe it'll be added to this, or I might just put it in a different location. But that'll be down the line. Like I said, I might build it during a live stream or something. Also, if you guys have any good recommendations for One Piece figures, let me know which one I should get. Like what character, what brand, and I'll see if I could add it to the collection. Because as of right now, I only have like one other character in mind. And I'll show that in the future if I get it. But yeah, if you guys want to see even more figure hauls, manga hauls, or just like anime, be sure to subscribe. But other than that, see you next week.